Hello, Leading Age Virginia members. It's been a while since I have checked in with you. Of course, you are on my mind all day, every day, as we continue our work to expand the world of possibilities for aging. You may have seen that last week we finally released our middle market playbook. That has been a labor of love for 2 years for everybody that was involved. And I'm so appreciative of the cabinet who worked so diligently and passionately to bring that playbook to life. We were going to release it in March, but we all know what happened in March. So we finally released it last week. And I hope that you and your leadership teams and your boards can find value in that as you start to really think about where you're going over the next 5 to 10 years and taking a look at where the market's going to be. I know that it's a fine line. It's such a delicate balance between the incredible operational burdens that you've been facing over the past 7 months and then being able to think about strategy. One of our board members really talked about coronavirus paralysis, and he and his leadership team have been having that conversation around how do we continue to maintain the incredible measures we've been taking to keep our residents and those we serve safe during this pandemic, but also remembering that we have to continue to plan for the future, because the constituency we serve today is not the constituency that we're going to be serving over the next decades. And that's a hard shift. At the association, our board has also been talking about making that shift. And that's one of the reasons that we released the playbook last week. So you're going to start to see that as we continue our day-to-day support of you during this pandemic with the latest legislative efforts, regulatory issues, our member calls, our daily updates, none of that will stop. But we are going to start trying to return to some business as usual. So over the coming months, you'll see more education that is non-COVID related. You've already seen a fair amount of that. And you'll see more resources that will hopefully support not only your day-to-day work, but also your long-term and short-term strategic planning. I just wanted to check in and say thank you. Thank you for all that you continue to do. As I speak to members daily, I hear the fatigue. I hear the frustration. I echo that. I often remark that it feels like Groundhog Day, especially when we're dealing with the regulatory climate in which we find ourselves. And especially as we wind down or wind up, whichever your perspective is, to the presidential election. We are at a time of uncertainty as a country. And I know that that weighs on you as well. So just remember, the team at Leading Age Virginia and your board of directors are here to support you. We're here to listen to you, and we're here as a resource for anything that you need. Thanks for your membership. Thank you for what you do to help pursue our vision of positive aging for each Virginian. Take care of yourselves and take care of your families and your teams.